Hey, what's going on, everybody? Peter Parker Comics here. Finally have a new comic book day haul video for you. If you didn't notice, I did not have one last week or the week before. Last week because I did not go to the shops at all. I just skipped. I don't think there's really hardly any books came out. It was a super light week. I think Marvel didn't release anything and DC only put out like 2 titles. I might have that backwards, but something like that. The week before, I didn't realize I never posted these, so I've had a stack just sitting here. We're getting dusty, so thought I would show it off. Let's do, and these are all from today, this week. Second week of July. I don't know what it is, the 8th or 9th, something like that. So this is the new stuff. Let's do the old ones first. And I think this is actually 3 weeks old. A couple of these are probably left in my box as a carryover, but I got them 2 weeks ago. DC Death Metal, I could really care less. I mean, I like that it was an all-black blank cover. I was just going to skip it. I wasn't too... The first DC Metal didn't really do anything for me, but, I'll skim through it, check it out. But I'm a sucker for blanks, so mostly got it for that. Sleeping Beauties, I got both covers that they he had available. Looks like A and B. Okay, cool. Occasionally, you end up with like a C and a D cover. You're like, what? This one's got a Frizzen vibe. I really dig. It's not, but it looks good. So I'm anxious to check this series out. Cool. This looks like one of the Red Mother covers I have, variants. Yeah. Sleeping Beauties. Die is back. I do have all 10 issues before this. I could have swore they were already on 11, but I could be wrong. Unless my LCS just threw the last issue that came out months ago, just threw it on the new release wall and pretended it was new. Yeah, I'm a few issues behind. I read the first trade. I have all the individual issues and the first trade. I read the first trade, and then maybe the next issue, maybe 2 at most. So I'm probably on issue 8, if I just had to guess. But I've been buying it through. It's pretty cool. It's kind of losing me, but it's fun. It's reminding me of Monstrous. I don't know. It's all right. It's not a bad series. I dig the covers. Most of those are really good. I like Stephanie Hahn. Is it Hans? Stephanie Hans? I think it's Hans. She does write it, doesn't she? No, S.H. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Immortal Hulk. So got the Immortal Leader. I don't know if he's immortal in this, but I think they're teasing Immortal She-Hulk soon, so that's all the rage right now. I don't know. This is another series I'm way behind on, but I buy it every time it comes out. It's been a while, but happy to have it back. I don't get every cover like I do with... Well, like I did with Venom. I stopped doing that. But like Flash, Daredevil, I make sure to get all the available covers. But I always make sure to get at least 2 to 3 of the A covers. So I have that. Spawn. This is one that varies. Cool. So I got a Vergen cover there. I don't know why I think there's 3. Yeah. Why is there so many covers to Spawn? It's the same issue. I get that sometimes there's a Virgin and sometimes there's a black and white version. But why are there 3? I mean, there's usually an A and a B. But why is there an additional... See, like, usually there's a Matina cover. I think it used to be like a Jason Sean Alexander. I think that's his name, yeah. He'd have a cover, and then you'd have like a Matina cover, or maybe he had one of the variants. I don't know. At some point, Matina took over, and there was always a Matina cover. And then you'd usually have a McFarlane cover, or one that he at least inked, but it would be in color. And then there'd be a black and white version of that cover. Like, there's been, on each of the last, 30 issues of Spawn, since the 280s, there's been a Matina cover and a McFarlane, and some black and white form, some black and white form of McFarlane as well. But why is there Why do we need to have? So I get, okay, that's all I'm saying is I get having an A and a B, and then having, or just look at it like this, an A and a B, and then having a virgin version, and maybe there's a black and white cover of this one. I would get that. Why do we need another cover as well? That just seems like we're overdoing it. Sorry. Rant over. I always have something to gripe about with McFarlane. It's cool to see Philip Tan getting work. He's been around since the 90s at least. His work's very similar to McFarlane, so I like seeing them paired together. Kind of like Capullo. Shit. Yeah, moving on. Sorry, guys. Frizzin alert. Here's some real Frizzin. Not your normal type of Frizzin cover. I mean, she usually does those, like, as I showed with Sleeping Beauties, those like kind of sexy portrait, beauty shot, glamour shot type covers. I don't know. She's almost being more well known for her long run on Wonder Woman, on the Wonder Woman B covers. But now she's finally doing. She did Something is Killing the Children, I believe it's called, and then all these Lolo Woods B covers, kind of bringing back her horror stuff. When she started out, she did a lot of not a lot, but she dabbled in some horror stuff. The only one that really comes to mind is that DC is like House of Mystery, or I think it was in the 2008ish, 10ish, I don't know. Early mid. What am I trying to say? Mid 2000s to 2010. I know she was doing some of her earlier DC stuff. She dabbled in horror, so it's just whatever. Sorry. Just nice to see her do something other than Wonder Woman, I guess. That's all I'm trying to say. God, man, creepy cover. I dig it. For Something's Killing the Children, there's been some dope ones. No, it was Lolo Woods had that like deer woman, the antler ones. I think it's the cover. I think it's the thumbnail for one of my last videos, a few videos back. But whatever. Moving on. From one Joe Hill book to another, Lock and Key is back, or it's a reprint or something. I know it's an older book. I know they just had the show come out a while ago, recently. Which I really know nothing about Lock and Key. I heard it was a show recently, and I figured I'd check it out. I know I don't have any of the books, but I don't know what this is. It's like a remastered version, or just a reprint. I don't know. We'll find out. Year Zero. This is one I'm anxious to read. I dug issue 1 quite a bit. So far, I've been very impressed with the Upshot books, or the AWA books. Nothing but hits, really. The only one I wasn't like super impressed with, it still wasn't bad, was Red Border. But they've all been good. Archangel 8 surprisingly was good. Resistance was pretty good. I love that Hotel. Old Haunts was okay. It wasn't what I wanted it to be, but it was still good. So I'm gonna keep following anything they do. They're up there with Aftershock for me as like best non-Marvel. Really, I've lost my faith in Marvel. And I don't know, an Image just puts out everything, any and everything. So I don't know, when I'm looking for something new, I can usually trust an Aftershock book or a Upshot book. Alright, oh, and then this one, Green Lantern. None of the variants really jumped out at me. They're all like decade versions and variants, what am I trying to say? So I went the all green blank. Can't go wrong. Alright, to the new stuff. To what we got today. We got Flash. Oh, man, check that out. That is great. In-Hyuk Lee. Lee In-Hyuk, what the fuck ever. I got a lot. Should've got 2 of these, man. Earlier on, when they the first couple B covers they were doing, I was getting a bunch of them. The Flash, that Reverse Flash one was like the second one they did. And that one was selling. It might have been the first one they did, but that one was selling pretty good in the beginning. It was like a $10 book early on, maybe more than that. So I still have a couple of those, but I think once the 3rd or 4th one hit, I stopped buying multiples of them. So I was already buying the A and the B cover. I'm like, I don't need multiples of multiples. So So far, I do have the full set. It's like 1 through... They're probably on like 90 now. I think in the 70s or so, they stopped counting it and went back to the old original numbering. But they're up there. Yeah. I always like Rogue's covers. I need to catch up on Flash. I did not optimize my quarantine time. I did not do much reading. I did a lot of binging and... Fuck, I watched 8 seasons of Chicago Fire among many movies. Somehow I missed Ghost Rider 6. I'm pissed. But I did get 7 here. I know like issue 5, this was a new villain was revealed. So... I don't know if 6 or 7 is like his full appearance, if this is still a cameo, I don't even know, but it's been a good run so far. I enjoyed the first 4 issues. Oh, this cover's sick. Probably my cover of the week. I really let up on buying variants, especially like the gimmicky flavor of the month variants like this, but sometimes they're just so good you can't say no. Superman. I haven't bought a Superman book in a minute. What is this? Xanadoth? Oh, Bendis. So we got a new character, I guess. New villain. New big bad. I basically got it for that. Just a spec book, really. It's pretty sad when you gotta throw a review on the cover just to try to market it. Ugh. You know it's on its last legs when they're throwing reviews on it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I didn't even look through it yet. I don't know. I don't know if that character will last or if it's any good. God, I hate Amanda Connor's art. I really do. Lois Lane has been good so far. I'm on issue 8 or 9, reading it. But I've dug it. The B covers were really good for like the first one was Frizzen, so that was perfect. It was all downhill from there, but they stayed good for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6, but at this point I'm kind of burnt out. But yeah, it's a decent series still. I think it's over now. This is probably the end. I think it was supposed to be a 12-issue mini. Does that make it a maxi series? I don't know how they clarify that, but whatever. Lois Lane is good. I recommend you guys get it in trade form. Check it out. It's, you know, it's not just for girls. It's good. And yeah, what is this? Oh yeah, this is supposed to be that America Vasquez, excuse me, Vasquez. I believe that's her name. That Marvel character, Miss America. Jesus, that's what I was trying to say. I think there was something that had to do with like a trademark where Marvel can't print her stuff anymore, or she was already an established character, or the person that created her didn't like what they were doing. I don't fucking know what happened. But this is the version of, I think this is the character, I don't know if Marvel still has Miss America. I think they do. But this is a different version of her. Same name, I think, or maybe they just changed up a little bit of it. But this is the Image version. I don't know. It's supposed to be some hype around it. I really don't care. I don't know why I got it. I think he stuck it. It might be a hot book. I have a good LCS dealer owner who hooks me up, and anytime if there's a book in my pull box that I didn't request, it's usually because it's a hot book or it's worth more than cover price, so he's usually helping me out, so that's probably what that is. I know I didn't ask for it. And then Batman. Alright, getting to the goods here. I really dug this cover, so I grabbed 2 of them. Joker covers usually sell now, so I'm not worried about. I'm not reading Detective anymore. I don't care about the Joker War thing. I just got it as a cover purchase, and one of these is to make money on. But Joker covers are always fun, and they usually will flip. And, you know, if I buy Detective every 10 to 20 issues because there's a cool B cover or something, and I'll skim through it and be like, yep, I'm not missing anything. But, So I don't mind buying comics just to buy comics. I don't have to. I do still like the disposable entertainment of them. You know, I don't have to. Not everything has to be something I love. I like to take chances on books, or just get a book. Like a lot of guys will just get the newspaper. I just want to read through it and throw it away afterwards. I don't care. I'm not gonna throw it away. I mean, I'll try to get my money back on it, or I'll give it to someone, or put better use to it. But not everything has to be a well thought out, you know, intelligent decision. But that is why I do a lot of flipping and investing in books, just to it funds the hobby. Put it that way. I don't really make that much money on comics. I basically make enough so I can buy more. Keeps the hobby going, keeps it fresh. I thought I got 4. Man, whatever. I know I didn't. I put the A cover back because I don't think anything big happens in this one. I haven't read 93 yet either. Those are still. I don't know if I ever showed. I must have showed those off in one of my previous videos, because I think that was a week I did do a haul video of. I don't see any other stacks around here, unless that's those there. Well, maybe I have more. Hold on. Since I don't remember showing off Batman 93, I think my last haul video I got 92, and I got like 6 or 7 copies of that one. But I don't know what happens in here. I haven't read 93 yet. Just a dope Matina covers. Your what, second cover appearance of Punchline? Who cares? I'm trying to make a key out of every book. I just whatever. Just got it because it was dope. I wanted to, you know, at least 2 for myself. That's why I was wanting 4, so I could sell a couple. But let me check if this stack over here is new stuff. Oh, but I did also get these. I bought this set of Black Widow 1 through 3. Number 1 is your first Yelena Belova. Yelena Beloni. She's the Florence Pugh character. Florence Pugh in the new movie. Blonde one. I really could care less about the character. I don't know much about her. I don't think she has any legs after the movie. I think she's gonna die. I think that's why Scarlet was blonde in Infinity War and had her jacket on, or her vest thing, whatever it was. I think it was to honor her, but maybe there is that whole like shot in the trailer where she's like taking her face or something, so I don't know, maybe there's something else going on. Maybe there might even be a Black Widow 2, or who knows. This could be just the beginning for Yelena, so this could, number 1 here could be a potential hot book. I don't fucking know. But anyway, I got it for $10, not 12. And issue 1 on its own goes for usually 10 to 15, so not losing any money here. I could probably get 20 for the set right now, but I will wait and see. I'm gonna read through these before the movie, and I used to have this issue 1, but I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, whatevs. Not a bad, you know, it's not like a bad investment or anything. Just I'll have to read it or see the Black Widow movie to care more, I guess. If I wanted to sell it right now, it wouldn't really make much, so it's not like it's a. This is one of those more like, cool, you got it, now keep it in good shape and preserve it and put it in the back of a box somewhere and forget about it for a while. This one I grabbed. I guess there's been some buzz lately of Thomas Wayne showing up in a movie, whether he's as Batman or not, we don't know, but I paid, I think, $8 for this one. I mean, this is like a $15-$20 book. I think the second print is like a $50 book. So why not? Just basically got that to flip. I do love the Flashpoint run. It's probably my favorite Flash arc. The Flashpoint Paradox movie is my favorite DC movie, period, animated or live action. That's my biggest connection to it, but it was a great read. I highly recommend the Flashpoint's 5 issues. Because issue 5 is actually technically the first appearance of the New 52 universe. Like, it kicked off that. It's like the prologue or whatever. These were $1 a piece. Got the free comic book day of Ultimate Spider-Man. A really dope Peter Parker cover that I didn't know existed. Oh my god. Focus. Yeah. Frank, number 1. It's like a Frankenstein thing. don't. I have this book. I have 1 and 2. I want to say I might have 1, 2, and 3. I know I don't have the full set. Looks like it's 1 of 4. But my 1 is pretty beat up, even for like being a modernish book. This one's nice. So, a little upgrade there. Silver Storm, #1. I'm a sucker for #1s. I mean, aren't we all? But even when they're shitty Malibu books. Raver. Malibu. What else do they do? The Ferret. Protectors. The Comet, I think. Jesus. The worst of the worst. Aliens. I don't know if there's anything special about this book. I have a small stack of Alien and Predator books, but I know I don't have. There's so many series they did. But this one's in good shape, so whatever. I know they have I think that's a video game. They did like a Alien Marines video game. So I don't know if this would be. I probably won't keep it. I'll probably sell it if I can get $5 for it or something. We'll keep it. I don't fucking know. Maybe it will. Or I'll read it. You know, read your comics, guys. I highly recommend that. Let me see here. Okay, so I do have another stack here. And I got, looks like 2 minutes of battery life. So let me try to show off whatever is in this stack. I don't know. Yeah, here they are. Okay, sure enough. Batman 93. I thought I had these. Okay. Yep, Thor 5. Okay, so these are the what? These are the what? Jeez. These are the books that came out. I think what I was trying to say. These are what? Books that came out 3 weeks ago? I think the first stack I showed were from like a month ago, and these were 3 weeks ago. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Got a In-Hyuk Lee Batgirl. I don't know when these came out, but they're new. Another Batman 93. Another Batman 93. That Texas Blood. That's cool. I think they came out the same week. This is probably just the haul from a different shop. That's my best guess. Flash 756. Flash 756. It's your funeral next, Speedster. Dope. Man. Sick. I like it. Beyond Oblivion. Redneck 27. Bleed Them Dry. From Vault. Bleed Them Dry. And Immortal Hulk 34. The zombie variant. So I did get. Okay. Well, cool. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. A couple little free dinky things. Alright, so that's my new books for this month. I don't know when they came out. I think this covers the last 3 weeks worth of books at least. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Black Widow. I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman. That's what I'm looking forward to. I really hope that doesn't flop. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Hopefully you saw something that interests you. Maybe you can go out and get yourself. Go support your local comic shop. Or go support your local Peter Parker Comics by buying a book off him on Instagram. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Peace.